Zombie apocalypse.
What is up, guys and gals? Space Unicorn here, bringing you some hot frag action. As you may see in front of you, I have unlocked the Champion Series. I've already played one match. I did win. It was against Rizzo from Brothers Gaming. GG's to that guy. And so we're going to hop into a match, and we're going to show you guys what we're doing and how we're doing this. This is actually my second lineup. The rules on this are very, very simple. There's the leaderboards. Your cards go on cooldown after you use them for X amount of matches, 4, 6, 8, and 10. This means you have to be very, very good at your economy. If you don't have a good economy, you're going to find yourself really struggling with this event. You can buy packs to recharge your cards, but the truth is you don't want to do that. You want to play the game and you want to use your economy the best player. So here we go against Almighty 2. Let's see how we do. So let's keep in mind, this is not my primary lineup. You will notice there's no Crystal, there's no Unicorn, but I do have a Fragman and Desper, and Striker, by the way. So we're going to hop in here. We're going to get to work. Now, the things with this particular game mode, you're going to see me with Striker here, spam the channel. What you're looking for is favorable matchups. Let me say that again. Favorable matchups. A favorable matchup is a matchup that puts the odds of winning in your advantage because your card is superior to the one you are facing. Now, whenever I look at this particular gentleman's lineup, I look at all of his cards and I see that Striker is going to be the best card that I have in regards to this fight. Striker is able to maintain range, maintain high mobility, and his ult's basically a guaranteed elim. So let's get some tower damage going here. Now, a couple other things you're going to want to keep in mind whenever you do the Champion Series. Everybody in here is probably a good player. So that's something you want to keep in the back of your head whenever you're playing. You don't want to get overcompensated. Now, I'm not going to hit her. I did not want to hit her off the map. I wanted to hit her out of position so you wouldn't have an invincibility bubble on the cards that he would pick. That's the only reason I didn't hit him off the map there. You'll see he's going to think twice about coming up here now. Yep. So what was I saying? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, so assume that every player you're playing is going to be good. So if you come in here thinking that, okay, I'm pretty good, I may or may not win, you're not going to win. These cards are, you're facing people basically who have this high level cards, usually at least 9+, unless they're really low in their economy. Which some people will be, you know, and luckily I am very, very good at economy, and I have a lot of very high level cards on this account because I've been around a long time. So let's backtrack here. So assume the player is good, bring it. If you're not going to bring it, don't come to the party. That's the thing. Like, I'm actually semi-trying here. Because I know, like, I played Rizzo, and like I said, he's a very, very good player. He's like a level 13 or something like that. I've played him before in public matches. He has actually beaten me before, and he actually had a very, very strong lineup in. It was actually just outside of meta. Thankfully, he couldn't handle my... he struggled with my Unicorn, actually, believe it or not. She was 5-2. So... other than that, he managed me extremely well, and it was a really close game. I think it was like 19-13 at the end, and that's something that I haven't really had the chance to enjoy for quite some time. And even here against like, Almighty 2, another very good player, and I have to bring it, and that's the fun thing. Now, the other thing with this to keep in the back of your head is the cards are the level you bring to the party. So what that means is if I'm bringing level 9s and you're bringing level 14s, you have an obvious advantage. And that's something you guys have to plan for. If you don't have the cards to go the extra rounds, honestly, just recharge the cards. You're going to find yourself much happier with winning the more matches because you have to recharge. As you guys can see, here's the recharge totals on my screen right now. So that means I already pre-set up a lineup, by the way, so we have another lineup ready to go. This lineup, what you're looking at this lineup, you're probably like, what are you doing? 3 defenders. Well, the reason there's 3 defenders is because I have 2 really good attack cards. I have a big Paku and I have an Andro. So whenever you build, I'll get into building the lineup after this one. I'll probably do another match, and I'll teach you guys how to build your lineups for this. Now, what we're looking for here is we were looking for the favorable matchup. If I look at his lineup, Andro's going to counter pretty much everything that he has. Andro is, if it wasn't for Ronin, she'd still be the best one-on-one card in the game. It's one of my only pet peeves about her. She's been this way for a very long time, and if she wasn't, it would be a little more fun in my opinion, because I really don't care to play Andro anymore. I played her for a very, very long time. In fact, if you were to look at my Andro, I think my Andro's level's like 60 something. I played her for a very long time, and she's just boring now. So with that being said, we're going to push over here. We're going to get some tower damage going here. So what I'm actually going to do is I see his Gigago and Megalodon over here. We're going to see if we can get the frag on these 2 real cards so Paku can keep doing work. Big Paku is actually surprisingly good on the attack, guys. If you have not used him, I'm familiar with him from the tournament days. If you have not used Big Paku, you really need to give him another shot. If you can get him on a tower, he's going to do work for you. I'll try to put him on. Maybe I'll put him on that tower once we... once our next push happens. Right now, all we're going to do is we're just going to try to cycle his spawns, get rid of his crystal, because his crystal is his best counter for Andro, and Andro is going to be my best offensive card. Right now, the reason that I'm able to sit over here and just keep hitting this guy over and over and over again is because I have so many defensive cards. The defensive cards enable me... Oh, there we go. Megalodon got me. The defensive cards enable me to be a bit more aggressive on the offensive end and look for frags. That's something that not a lot of cards... If you don't build your lineup in a defensive fashion, it's going to allow you to do. Otherwise, you're going to have to be hopping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let's back him off at that point a little bit. A little bit of a big Paku hit there for you. Bounce in the air, and he's gone. All right, so we're going to put him over here. Now, check this out. 180, gone. No more tower. That is why I have Big Paku. And the other reason I have Big Paku is I wanted at least 1 tank character in each of my lineups. The thing with having a tank character is it just gives you a little bit extra health for your opponent to work through, and if you're playing your other cards well, you're going to find yourself winning a lot with just a single tank, and that's what Lucha kind of does for everybody. Whenever you see a Lucha, that's probably he's taken the role of Sponge. He just has so much health, and they have to work through that. And there's not a lot of cards that work through that quickly. There's a lot of cards that do it well, but not a lot to do it quickly, and that's something to keep in the back of your head. So we're going to do some slaying here, I think. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of slaying, and then what we're going to do. Now, this is I'm probably gonna we're gonna grab a defensive card here. This is the first time you've seen me grab a defensive card, and the reason for that is I haven't needed to. I still don't really need to. The cards that I have back here will handle him, but I want to get this defensive card out, so we're just kind of trying to slay him out right now. Just kind of having fun, you know? And like I said, to me, this is just enjoyable. It's not like, oh, I'm competitive again, as I really don't care to be competitive. And that's something that people don't really understand whenever I tell them. I don't care. I'd rather just have fun. If you catch me in a public match, odds are I'm just goofing off having fun. Doing something different, you know? But it actually, and whenever you put it into this scenario where all the cards matter, I'm actually pretty good because I can play everybody in my lineup, everybody in my deck, everybody on every one of these cards I am comfortable with. And that's something not a lot of people can claim. So, that being said, we got to now build a lineup because I've used 3 different lineups now. I've used my meta lineup. I really haven't even run a meta lineup. I've run a lineup that's close to meta. And that was the first match I played. There they are. See the recharge timers at the top? Now, that means, though, that we have to build a lineup that's going to win. So let's look at our cards here. Now, I know I can play Jet well, so we're going to put her in there. Jet's going to be a good attack card. We need a good defender. There's Polka. So now what we're looking for is another defender and another attack card. I've actually just saw Prisoner 99. Probably going to come back to him. I do have Blot. We're going to put Blot in there. Blot's going to take that role of tank because of his invincibility. We're going to level him up 1 time just to get a level 10. Anything you can do to kind of put yourself in an advantageous position whenever essentially when it comes down to it. So, let's keep looking here. We do have a Hades. We also have a Queen Boom. General Mech. I think... Tricky. So what I'm looking for right now, guys... Thought about using Gigagoo. So what we're looking for right now is my lineup is missing a couple things. It's missing a defensive card. There we go. Grip Prisoner 99. And it's missing a true tank. So let's put quarterback in there. Now, we're going to level these cards up real quick. Leveling up Jet 1 time to level 11. Just like I said, just anything that can give you a slight advantage is really, really important. We got to level up Prisoner 99. Sorry, I accidentally clicked out. Now, the reason we're leveling up Prisoner 99 is you want him to be competitive. He needs to be at least level 9. So we're going to take him all the way up to level 9 real quick. Sorry, this is going to take a little bit. I know you guys don't really care to see leveling of cards, but hey, we're leveling them up. I mean, at least you can see the card levels change. and see how the stats change from this. So we're going to take him to level 10, and let's hop into a match now. I'm pretty comfortable with all these cards again. Prisoner 99 is actually a pretty good defensive card, and I'm playing him more for the saw blade attack than anything else. Quarterback's in there because he has a gigantic health pool and very high mobility. If you have not played quarterback, you're sleeping on a card that can do a lot of work. Just saying. So on this particular build, we actually are pretty good. Like if I'm looking at his lineup, my big concern with his lineup is going to be Fragman and Blot. My best counter for Fragman is actually going to be Jet or Polka because of the range. And then my best counter for Blot, if he's a good Blot player, I'm going to struggle. Blot is just really, really rough with these cards. But as you can see, we're going to get this frag on BB with Jet, and we're going to get to work now. So get this little frag real quick. There goes the Blot. I will take a free Blot frag any day of the week. Let's get some height on us here, shall we? Look at those guys hanging out down there. Hit them a few times. Let them know I'm up here. And they, what the heck? Did Megalodon just fly? Did you guys just see that? Alright, so we're going to see if we can hit that Soldiertron a few times. Soldiertron's AI is stupid accurate. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get hit by this, aren't I? It got me. So you're looking for your advantage. Now we got Blot coming across. Blot does huge tower damage, so we're going to use his invincibility mode here to sneak over and grab the tower. Now you can't leave Blot on the tower. I know he has a push going on my side of the field, but with Polka and Prisoner, we should be able to handle it because their Blot's not the one that's over there. He's going to lose this. Ooh, the Fragman through the wall. You guys know I'm not a big fan of the Fragman through the wall attack. So let's grab Polka. There goes the kill. And let's get on to the next tower. Looks like we have Jet and we have Quarterback. We're going to grab Quarterback. And I'm going to show you something with Quarterback. Like I said, huge mobility, lots of health. Now, granted, he's pretty damaged right now, but we're going to put him on this tower. He got 2 seconds on his ult, and boom. We're in position to hit the next tower. This is the thing that you got to keep in the back of your head whenever you're playing a card like this with huge health and huge mobility. Back over here, grab this tower. This tower is about to be eliminated. Told you. And we got 5 seconds on ult. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch back here to Blot. We're going to push Blot over. Blot should draw his attention and enable us to get some high damage on that main tower, if I don't miss it. Oftentimes whenever I play Blot, I go up this first ramp and I miss the second ramp because I'm in the ink. So let's see if we do it this time. And yeah, we missed it. I don't know why I missed that so much. I shouldn't. I am going to die to Fragman now. Okay, so let's grab Polka and let's do a little bit of defense right now. We're just doing this more so to refresh the health pool because he could have a push come and we need the ability to counter it. So that's why we grab Polka. Missing my shots. The travel time on the arrows is huge. Dude, the freaking Soldiertron is so accurate. It's actually annoying. Let's get rid of Fragman. Blot and Fragman are down. I now have nothing threatening me on his side of the field. So we're going to grab Quarterback, and I want to show you guys something. Again, with Quarterback. Huge mobility, huge health pool. Look at that health. 460. That's a lot of health. Like... That's just so much health to work through. Like, I think he's the second highest health character in the game besides Lucha. So let's push him up here, and we're going to get him on the main tower. Now, with it being double damage, he's going to do almost 60 damage per hit. Like, watch this. Boom, 59, 59, 59. This game's over, and we are now 4-0 in this particular style of play. GG's to them. And, yeah, now we could build a fourth lineup. I can break it down for you guys if you would like in a future video. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe down there. I will see you legends in the next one. Bye-bye.